an instrument everybody loves.
Hey guys, it's Mai here. I really hope you're doing fine. In case you haven't noticed yet, I'm so sorry about the condoms on the table. In this sense, welcome back to another video. I really love it when Illing gets up first and makes his world famous pancakes, because they're super tasty, they're not too sweet, and that is extremely awesome. I thought I'd share another process video with you today in which I'm gonna draw, yeah, you name it, lots and lots of plants. I've been feeling these, oh my god, I love plants and I want to draw all of them because they look so aesthetic and nice vibes for 2 years now, and since then, honestly, my passion has gone wild about it. My Pinterest is full of plants and leaves and cozy rooms charmingly decorated with plants. That being said, I really hope you're also a plant lover and have a good time with watching this video because, spoiler alert, it's gonna get quite long. Maybe you guys are also asking yourself, why is she doing this? Is that a comic? What is the comic about actually if there are so many plants? Is this a jungle? And what does this triangular tattoo thing on her wrist mean? Don't worry guys, I'm here to answer all of the questions that absolutely nobody asked. Guess what? That's kind of my specialty. No, just kidding. Am I kidding? I don't know. Anyways, in the sketchbook tour video, I told you about my goal to create a comic book, and there's a huge gap, guys, between starting and finishing a project, no matter what the project is about. So one of the mini goals that I set to myself is to fill that huge gap little by little by drawing sketches and scenery, trying out different color shapes, and discovering the right technique I can work the best with. So one of the things that prevented me the most from starting was my insecurity of not knowing which technique I should go with. Is it better to continue with the Copic markers that I've been using for such a long time? Or should I draw the entire comic with watercolor, a new and pretty challenging technique to me that requires a good amount of time, but that would turn every panel of my comic into a freaking masterpiece? So the struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. I realized that it takes a shit ton of time as well as physical and mental effort. I cannot tell you how much energy it costs me to create something from scratch if I wanted to turn out exactly like the image that I have in my mind. Since I'm the perfectionist type when it comes to my drawings, it often happens that I just finished a drawing and erase it again in the same second. Going back to that huge gap theory, I felt like I needed to draw one entire page just with watercolor, so I can adjust to that intensity level and see if I can hold up to my own standards. Because a comic doesn't tell itself just by one page. You have to draw several pages in order to tell a well-paced story with key elements such as character development, meaningful settings, and an interesting dialogue. All of these settings are supposed to invite the reader to turn to the next page. So, long story short, I need to take the first steps first before running the whole marathon. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I just keep drawing until perfectionist Mai says, yeah, that's it, yeah, keep going. Do you also have a long-term project you want to realize? If so, what exactly do you work on? Feel free to share your thing in the comment section down below. I never realized how calming it is to work with watercolor and brushes. Whenever I draw the first color layer and add the next layer with darker colors and shadow, it gives the entire drawing so much more contrast and depth. If you want to create something nice, contrast is everything, guys. Add shadow or light to your drawing and it's gonna look multi-dimensional. Switch between thick and thin lines, and I tell you, it's gonna look dynamic, it's gonna look vivid. So, contrast is magic. Guys, here comes a little story time. I remember before entering elementary school, I started drawing random comics and fanfiction about my superhero called Sailor Moon. I was a 5-year-old kid with short black hair that went crazy about anime. So in my free time, all I did was just drawing these crazy comics about my own female hero, and I gave her a different character design. Her hair was pink instead of blonde, and her fighting outfit looked slightly different from the original style. She was fighting against other villains, and all of her enemies got defeated with the help of love and peace and justice. Guys, I was drawing these 5 comics already, and I planned to further my story. So when I went to elementary school, I started drawing a comic about an ant family consisting of ant parents and 2 ant boys. They lived up upon a hill and went through everyday adventures as far as I can remember. And I think I must have been 7 or 8 around that time. So after school in the afternoon, when your parents had to work, me and most of my schoolmates went to a place which is basically a kindergarten but for older kids. In German we say Hort, so it's H-O-R-T. And during my last days of being in 4th grade in the Hort, we had this big goodbye elementary school party with everyone. It was nice, there were drinks, of course without alcohol, it was Robbie Bubble time, everything was cool. After the party, one of my teachers who took care of us for so many years gave me that ant family comic again. She kept it for 2 years, and oh my god, I've never felt happier seeing this little artwork that was done by me. In case you're watching this, thank you so much for supporting and encouraging me throughout my elementary school years, Mrs. Birnbaum. I am so thankful. During my high school years, drawing comics has become more and more interesting for me due to the strong influence of manga and anime. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a 90's kid growing up with spending my afternoon with reading Dragon Ball, watching Conan and Digimon, and drawing manga eyes in my school books instead of doing homework until I had to go to bed. I gotta say, I wasn't even slightly interested in boys or love or anything else during that time. And yeah, to sum it up, my universe simply consisted of becoming better at drawing. So all I had in mind was just drawing. But I think I'm gonna make another video about it, or other videos about it, because I think it's too much right now to explain everything, to tell you guys everything. Let me know if you want to see more story times. But I guess I tell them anyway because, damn it, I have so much to tell.
Now, how about drums? An instrument everybody loves.
Whenever I look back in my past, there's such a peaceful and happy and warm feeling filling up my chest. I feel so privileged that I had a healthy and carefree childhood. Being raised in a house full of love and care and laughter, sometimes funny farting sounds and anime songs, I gotta say that this special period of my life remains holy to me. My oldest sister plays such an important role in my life, not only artsy-wise. The first mangas that she bought served as my template to improve my drawing skills. My very first manga was Dragon Ball, by the way. Akira Toriyama did such an incredible job. Each time I struggle with drawing hands from different angles, he's the guy for references. Man, I really miss these carefree and magic days in the past. Guys, I'm so sorry for glorifying my childhood so much, but I really enjoy diving in these old days. Okay, back to the future. I had 90% fun and 10% struggle with drawing this, and I must say I'm pretty happy and thankful for myself. When I feel like I don't want to finish this because it doesn't look the way I pictured it, I tend to give up. But then I imagine how it could turn out in the end, and there it goes. Curiosity, do your thing. I think my favorite part of drawing this comic page is definitely removing the washi tape that shaped the panels. It's so incredibly therapeutic to watch myself removing that tape, if you know what I mean. It was a wonderful 4-hour-long experience for me, and it makes me rethink my decision to draw the comic in this style. It does take a lot of time, but still I'm very, very happy that I made it. If you want to see more artsy stuff like this, feel free to subscribe. I'm playing with the idea to draw different movie sceneries for practice. I'm also down for drawing anime characters or Pokemon or other figures or characters from modern pop culture. Man, I really can't wait to drop more cool content for you guys. In this sense, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you have cool ideas or what else I can draw, drop your ideas down below, please. And as always, Friday's my day, and have a good weekend. Bye guys! Hello, it's me. Yeah, it's me, Mai. Hi. I think you're really awesome if you're still watching this. Please feel free to drop a comment with the hashtag I'm still watching until the end or something else that's just cruising through your mind. Side note, if you also want to enjoy some yummy breakfast with your friend or your cat or your goldfish or your invisible friend, you can just slide in the description box to see the recipe. It's very easy, it's very beginner friendly, it's award-winning, and it's just freaking good. Oh, and if you want to, you can also think of a title for the comic. I personally already chose mine, but if the title is cool enough, maybe I'll draw something that's gonna fit to it. Guys, it's Friday, 9:31 p.m. and I'm still recording this audio. Usually I upload my videos at 3 p.m.-ish, but due to unexpected turbulences throughout my day, I was forced to shift that task into my evening. But my dinner has been fantastic. Illing made he made some noodles and he cooked them alongside with a really good creamy salmon sauce. And ladies, let me tell you, grab yourself a good cook and you'll always eat like a king. Okay guys, enough talking. I'll see you next Friday. Thanks again for watching. Oh, and I'm so sorry for the background noise. That's my 30-year-old fridge. But still, thank you for watching. Bye guys!